Hi, I hope you're okay. Today I'm going to talk about something I've spoken about a lot in the past on my social media, and that is the importance of a side hustle. I can never overemphasize why it's important. For every person in a job, civil servants, people in the private sector, it's important, very important for you to have a side hustle. In fact, I feel like it's non-negotiable. Seeing how the economy is and how most people are struggling with finances, a side hustle is a must-have for every person. No matter how small it is, at least it's very important for you to have something going on the side. And here is why the importance comes in. If you get a salary of 5,000 kwacha, for example, okay, and your rent is, let's say, 2,000 kwacha, you've got 3,000 kwacha. Some people pay for school fees. The money is gone. There's rent. Money is gone. There is weekend. We are human beings. You want to have fun with your friends, or you want to go drink or have a good social time. That's money going out. On top of that, you've got expenses, electricity. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for fuel if you drive. If you don't, bus fares on a regular basis. That is channeling money out of your pocket. If you're not careful, all of these things I've listed may lead to economic frustration. Your finances are strained. That's where the side hustle comes in. And the side hustle is not really to make you very rich. No. A side hustle for this particular instance is meant to help you to cushion your salary, to help you take the stress off your salary. So for example, if you have a side hustle and the only thing the side hustle does for you is it pays your rent, it makes enough money to pay your rent, you're sorted. That's okay. Why? Because you've taken the pressure off your salary to pay your rent. If you're going to enjoy all the things I mentioned earlier, it means that you either, one, have to go get a loan. And that on itself, if your loan is just for surviving, if your loan is not for business, but just for your daily expenses, you've got a huge problem. You're going to have a huge problem. Because remember, at some point, it means for the next, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, tomorrow Bank of Zambia will come and say, we've increased the interest rate. The bank will tell you we're either increasing the money we get from you or we extend the tenure, meaning that you are in for it. So a loan, if you want to just survive and live every day of your life for survival and you get a loan, that's a bad idea. Side hustle is much better. So the side hustle will take off pressure from your salary. Imagine if a side hustle pays your rent and your gas. Just these two things, your rent and your gas. Your side hustle does that for you. You are sorted. Nothing more, nothing less. A side hustle that just pays these two things. Sometimes you can have a side hustle that just pays for your kids' school fees. That's all it does. That's all your side hustle does. So whatever it is, find your side hustle. Punish yourself if you have to. Because at the end of the day, you become frustrated because you do not have enough money for you to even satisfy the basic needs of your family, because you have a salary that is strained. It is tired. Your salary is exhausted. You cannot count on your salary alone. And let me just give you simple basic mathematics. If your salary is 5,000 kwacha, okay, chances are in the next 4 years, your salary won't grow by 50%. In the next 5 years, your salary won't double. That's a lie. In the next 5 years, it will not double. Chances are it will increase, but not very significantly. But remember also that as your salary increases, so do your liabilities. So does your rent, for example. So does the cost of bread, the cost of mealie meal. There's inflation. So as your salary goes up, inflation is also catching up. So those small increments your company will give you will not make the difference. That is where the side hustle comes in. For most people who feel like a side hustle is not their thing, their other alternative is debt. In Congole, you start borrowing. Every month you're borrowing from people, Kalowa, every month. That is not sustainable. Remember, for every time that you borrow, you are selling a small part of your future. For every time that you invest in your side hustle, you are buying a part of your future. Choose one of the two very wisely, but most likely a side hustle is far much better. Wherever you are, whatever you do, just find a simple side hustle. But the side hustle should not be so much that it overwhelms your job. No. Your side hustle should be something you can do even on the phone or on the weekends without you having to leave your work. At some point, your side hustle can become your main hustle. How does that happen? Where your side hustle starts doing so well that the money you make from your side hustle is, let's say, twice your salary. And then your job now starts to look like it's standing in the way. Then you can leave your job and focus on your side hustle. But for now, the homework is, please find a side hustle. Please.